Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make it. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
and no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right target.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards.
Now, that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
15-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's Barkley.
15-yard line.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Giants 3, Eagles nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 6 catches, 59 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Wentz now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They run here with Jason Huntley, and he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
On the tackle. A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Yeah, let's go.
This is Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Barkley.
and 4.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles 17.
Another New York Giants.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Say.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So that'll back him up 5.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch this.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. On 2nd down, Huntley nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And he'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
Complete to Jason.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You.
On the run, it's Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
and 9 now.
At the 13-yard line.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
37-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Makes the score Giants 20, Eagles nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll run it here with Huntley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Number 32.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Gain of 13.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Philadelphia.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. A run with Huntley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it down to the 32.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz on target to Reagor. First down, Eagles. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Carson Wentz.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's a give to Barkley. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Then, more good stuff to follow later in the afternoon. One good one being under the dome in Indy, where it'll be the Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's go. Keep on the bus. 53 is the mic.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 25.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
Eagles nothing.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Huntley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
In the back. Offense.
Come on, let's get him. Don't walk out here, man.
So that one will be accepted.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
On 2nd down, Huntley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go again with Huntley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Mike, come on. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Keep it up.
Throwing on first is Wentz. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The passer defense.
Oh, man, come on. Don't do us like that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Huntley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jason
And after the
Myers
touchdown,
set
here's
to kick
Myers
off.
to boot it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on third down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10.
9 yards on the play and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the handoff.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Wentz now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Gotta keep playing, man.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Caught by the tight end Ertz.
Pass complete to Zach Ertz. A 7-yard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Are you serious?
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, baby. 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
On the carry. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Allen's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now Wentz again over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wentz going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnes. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Go. Waiting. 54. Gotcha.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Roughing the passer defense.
What was that, man?
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
No good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
53. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, he's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm going to run you off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Final score, Giants.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams